Hi everyone, I hope you've had a lovely weekend and you're ready to put your maths brains on. And we are going to start with a times tables test of sorts. So I'm going to say a times table and you have got to shout the answer out to me. So 1 times 2 is, 2 times 2 is, 3 times 2 is, 4 times 2 is, 5 times 2 is, 6 times 2 is, 7 times 2 is, 8 times 2 is, 9 times 2 is, and 10 times 2 is. Now, hopefully you got all those right, but we will be doing some more work on the 2's this week. So, I have a problem right now. So, I have 6 sweets. Okay, there's 2, 3, yeah, you can see them. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so I've got 6 sweets. And what's happened is I need to find half of them. Now, if I was finding half of the boxes, that'd be really easy, wouldn't it? How many parts would I split the boxes into? Yeah, I'd split them into 2 boxes, wouldn't I? So it'd be half and half, or I could go across, or I could go across that way. So we know how to find half of a shape. But what about half of a number? So we're thinking about half of 6, because what I've realised is it's almost my brothers, both of them, it's almost their birthdays. Okay, and I want to give them half the sweets each, because I don't think my older brother would find it very funny if I gave my younger brother more than him, or the other way around, and I think they'd just all fall out, and that's not very nice either. So what we're going to be doing is making sure that they have half. Now, I'm pretty sure some of you would be able to tell me straight away what half of 6 is. But what if I had things like 60 sweets? So we need to think of different ways that we can find half of a number. Okay, so the whole number is 6. So remember when we had the whole shape, we're now looking at the whole number is 6, and we've got to find half of 6. So have a think about what I could do in my 2 boxes and my 6 sweets. How could I work out half? Have a pause here, maybe have a chat about it. Okay, so I'm sure you've had a chat about it or a think or whatever, as long as you've tried. So what I'm going to do to find half is, well, first of all, what does a half look like again? So it looks like 1 half, and we are finding half of 6. Okay, half of 6. I'm not too sure if that's very clear, so I'll turn you up a little bit. So I'm going to find half of these 6. So what I do is I'd go 1 for James, that's my younger brother, 1 for Paul, another 1 for James, another 1 for Paul, another 1 for James, and another 1 for Paul. So I found half of 6. So when I was giving half to James, how many was he getting? He got 1, 2, 3. So half of 6 is 3. But I better check that I've definitely given half, because I know it'll just cause massive arguments. So let's check Paul's as well. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I've given them both half of 6. I've given them both 3 each. What if, let me move all these. What if I was asking half of 10? So I've got to get my 10 sweets. So looking for them, I bought a few more, and I've got to find half of 10. Remembering that 10's our whole number, the whole thing that needs to be shared out. I can't just share some of them out and go, well, I ate some. Can I? I need to make sure that they both get exactly half. So let's check. 1 for James, 1 for Paul. I'll keep going. So that's, we're up to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So they've got half each. Half of those 10 sweets, they've got half each. So let's check how many James has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So half of 10 must be 5, but let me check because I better be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so half of 10 is definitely 5. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use that knowledge of finding half and how I moved the numbers, the sweets around, and we're going to do it a little bit differently because it'll be how you're doing it in your book. So the cookies, we've got to find half of 16. Now my favorite method is pretending I've got 2 plates. Now, why do you think we'd be sharing the cookies out onto 2 plates? Think about how that matches up with our shape work. How many parts did we split a shape up into when we were finding half? That's right, we split it up into 2 parts. So when we're finding half of a number, we've got to split it up into 2 parts again. So I'm finding half of 16. Now, I know these aren't going to look like cookies, but this is how I'd work it out. So I'd go 1 for James, 1 for Paul. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so I know I've shared out all 16. I've shared out the whole 16. So there's none left over, and I better check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So half of 16 has got to be 8 because one of those plates has 8 on it. Okay, what about this half of 12? How many plates do I need to make, or how many circles do I need to make? 2, because we're sharing it between 2 people, aren't we? We're finding half. So I'll tell you what, one of those plates is mine and the other one can be yours. But I want more donuts than you. Okay, so half of 12. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So hopefully we found half of 12. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 in each. What's my answer then? Is it 12? Is my answer 12? Half of 12 is 12. No. Half of 12 is 6, because in one of the circles there are 6. Okay, so now, if you look here, I no longer have pictures. But what I like to do, and what I expect to see in your books, when you've got your workbooks, if you don't, do it on a piece of paper at home. But I expect to see this working out, because it's no good just going, half of 14 is 7. Or half of 14 is 8. Okay, you need to show you're working out, because when we do our tests and things, you have to show you're working out. You get more marks if you show you're working out. And it also shows me how your brain's thinking, which I love to see. So half of 14, so I've got to draw my 2 plates. So I'm finding half, I'm sharing it between 2 people. And I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, did I share those equally? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, right, okay. So half of 14 must be 8 then. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've done something wrong there, haven't I? What do you think I did wrong? Right, I better rub it out and try again. So let me rub this out. And let's see it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, well, that doesn't even add up to 40, so I'm not too sure what I've done there. So let me rub it all out, making sure I get all the dots. And let's try again. Because remember, when I'm sharing it out, I need to make sure I go 1 for you, 1 for me. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I've shared out 14 definitely. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So half of 14 is definitely 7 because both plates have 7 each. Now, because I've done my working out so big, I'm going to have to rub this out. Otherwise, I won't be able to find half of 20. And I want you to tell me what to do. So I'm finding half of 20. So how many circles do I need to make? Or plates, if we're thinking about it as plates. 2. We have to have 2 plates. I apologize for my drawing. It's just not very good on here. Okay, and I'm finding half of 20. So I just put all 20 dots in one plate, do I? No, I've got to share my 20 dots out. We're pretending they're sweets and we're sharing them out. And I'm getting one plate and you're getting another. So let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my answer's got to be 10. Another thing is when I'm counting my dots, I can sometimes get a little bit mixed up. So what I'd always do usually is cross them out as I count them. It's just a little bit difficult when I'm doing it on my laptop. So I'm being a little bit lazy. Anyway, so today's work is worksheet 13. It's pages 117 and 118, like it says at the bottom here. If you have your workbook, do it in your workbook and send me some pictures. If you do not have your workbook, I will be uploading the worksheet anyway. Well done for your hard work, and I will hopefully see you soon.